y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to have I'm looking at myself in the mirror, if you see me looking at something. I wanted to have going forward, what I will call Soul Sundays. And I have this all the time by myself, where I usually, like on Sundays, I don't like to go outside. Really don't like to hang out with people. I really like to be by myself and reflect on what I want to do for the week, and also manifest what I want for my future. And today is no different, just like any other Soul Sunday. If I do have to go out, I try and do my laundry or run my errands like really early. I try to be back in by noon, so I have time to do homework or clean if I have to, if need be. But then I also reflect on myself and do a lot of self-care. I usually I'll light sage, but sage is really good and it really works for protecting your energy and cleansing your space. I usually do it like every time I move into a new apartment, or if I feel like I've had somebody around me that has really poor energy, I'll do that. Cleanse myself with the sage. Okay? Put it all over me. But most things I try to be really positive in my life. So I wanted to show y'all somewhat of what my morning routine looks like. I usually start off by taking a shower, brush my teeth, oiling my face, oiling my body. And I usually just put anything on. I look like a fucking mess on Sundays. I really don't try. After all that is done, like it is now, I try and do some self-care. And the first thing I want to show you guys is, let me see if I can turn my camera around. I don't think I can turn my camera around. What the fuck? That's stupid. Can't turn my camera around. Okay, we won't complain. This says, do what makes your soul shine. And this one, I plan on it being my daily journal. I don't have anything written in there yet. Actually, no, this is not my daily journal. This is my YouTube idea journal. I just started my YouTube, so there's not many things in there. And excuse the writing, I was in a rush. But I plan on doing that. So that one. And then this one, it says, hello, lovely. And I plan on this one just being my daily thoughts. I plan to write something down every day, whether it's positive or negative, or something that I want to work on, something that didn't go well that day, something that made me happy, something that made me sad, whatever comes to mind when I sit down and I reflect on how my day was that day is what I plan on writing in here. And then I have my monthly planner. I'm in school, so my schedule can get a little hectic. I like this one too because it has all the months, so I can write down briefly something really short. I'm going to New York for my birthday, so I wrote that down. And it has like a lot of space for, like if I want to write something down specifically for school, if I have a test coming or anything like that. I have certain things, people that I have to call. I work full time, so getting things in that aren't work related are pretty hard, and I have to keep myself organized. And the gag is, I got this from the dollar store. I do start off with some water or even tea, which I've already had. I already had my tea for today. I like green tea, chai tea. There's this brand called Stash. I don't know how to pronounce it. They have really good pomegranate strawberry tea that I like to drink. So that's good. I'm gonna get a swig of water. I'm gonna show y'all my I don't know if this would be a mood board, but it's something that I started. I watched this lady's live on YouTube. Her name is Coach Stormy, and her daughter had all these post-it notes with positive thoughts and positive reflection written on them. So I'm like, that's a pretty cool idea. I should do that. So I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I'm so fucking mad that I cannot turn my camera around. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. This kind of sucks. Ugh. I'm gonna stop the video, turn the camera around. This is the little mood board. The first one, I heard her say this on her live, and it really set with me, and I was thinking like, oh, I really love that. And it says, my dream and goals are coming into reality. How they will get done, it's not my business. I leave that up to God. I think that's very positive and uplifting. I try to live by that every day. Manifest, speak good things into life. Speak positivity. Words have power. I believe that a lot. I try to really watch what I say. I really try not to be negative in my thoughts and reflect on positive things. Never let others' fears hold you back from achieving your goals. That's a big one. I am dedicated. I am worthy. Remain focused. Respect yourself. Stay true to yourself. God loves you even in sin. That's important. We all have to remember that. God hears you. Even when you feel like he might not hear you, he hears you. And he already has everything planned out for you. Trust your intuition. As women, we already have that. We just need to tap in and follow that. I second guess myself a lot, and I try not to. I procrastinate a lot. So trusting your intuition is very important. And then follow your first mind. Always follow your first mind. That also goes with trust your intuition, because if you're trusting your intuition, you're also following your first mind, which is indicative to positive things and good things coming to you. I want to go back and talk about never let others' fears hold you back from achieving your goals. For me, I would always try to or seek validation from others before I make a big move. Number one, I'm always going to talk to my mom, because that's who birthed me, and she has my best interest in heart at all times. So I always start with speaking to my mom and asking her what she thinks about whatever I feel I'm going to be doing next in my life. But you have to be careful with the never letting others' fears hold you back from achieving your goals when it comes to your friends. Your friends might feel away. Your friends might have experienced something, and they set their fears on you to stop you from thinking that you can achieve the same thing because they failed at it. I've had a hard time with that a lot, and it's kind of crazy. And sometimes if you're not aware of it and you're not strong in what you know you can do, you'll let this happen, and it'll keep you from achieving a lot of things. Just because somebody has failed at something that you're seeking to achieve does not mean that you shouldn't do it. I think that you should be open to it, because everybody wants validation in some sort, like talking to someone to see what their experience was. But you should never let it stop you from trying to do something. Never. So yeah, that's my little, I don't know what this is called. If y'all know what this is called, tell me. I just have it on a regular mirror that I have in my room, and I try to look at it every day or read it before I go to bed or before I head out for the day, to try to help me with my positive thinking, positive thoughts. Let's talk about manifestation. Manifestation is a really big thing that I tapped into. I want to say maybe a year or two ago, I started to see that when I would speak things positively and give my words power, that things that I wanted to happen and wish would happen started to happen. So that goes back to the whole thing of words have power. You have to be careful with what you put into the atmosphere. You have to protect your energy. You have to not let your thoughts be clouded by the judgment of others. You have to really zoom in on what you want for yourself. Let's see if I can give you guys an example. Like, I got my first car, and this car was amazing coming from what I had already had, which was like a little beat up car or whatever. And I got this car, and I started to find out things about it that I didn't like. It was like rebuild, so they didn't tell me all the problems that was going on with it. But I said to myself, I'm gonna get a new car. I spoke it into life. I gave life to it. I spoke positive things about it, and It took me a while because I was going to places I didn't have the money, or your credit score isn't up as far as we want to see it to give you that new car that we know that you want. And my thing is, I love when people tell me that I can't do something. I love that, because I love when people tell me that I can't do something, because that's only going to give me that fuel that I need to show you that I can. And I'm going to do better than what you expected me to do, which is like, people be like, oh, how she did that? Don't worry about it. But you doubted me. So now I'm going to show you what I could do. And I'm going to exceed your expectations of me. That's what you get for not believing. But at any given time, it's no one's business to have you up here at this high level. It's you have control over that. What you want, what you manifest, is your own business. You can't get somebody to think that well of you, because they're not, because it's not them. At the end of the day, people don't care what you have or what you get, what you're doing, because if it's not directly affecting them. And I learned that the hard way, but that's another question. But anyway, I showed those people that I could, and I did, and I got that car. I worked my ass off. I put a down payment. I got a brand new car, brand spanking new. It was a year that I got it. It was that year's car. So I'm just like, don't tell me what I can't do, because then I'm gonna make a fool out of you. I love to do that, and it's not really me proving myself to people, but I don't like when people put negative energy on me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get it off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play sus. So like I was saying, manifestation is real. Giving works powers, that's real. I try not to say nothing negative. Nothing negative. I mean, of course, as humans, we're going to say negative, and we're going to have self-doubt. Self-doubt is like a bad disease. I had recently posted on my social media. I had started, like I was telling you guys, I'm in college for nursing, and I'm in a algebra class, and I haven't taken math since, it's 2020. I haven't taken math since like I want to say 2015. So I wasn't really comfortable with, or felt like I could do this. But it's like, where I'm at right now, I don't have time to waste. Every semester counts. Every semester is getting me closer to where I need to be. So I'm like, let me just do it. I had self-doubt the whole time, like, oh, I'm about to fail. I don't think I'm going to do good. I'm not ready. And granted, I didn't even really study for the test, because that self-doubt made me feel like, why even study if you know you're about to fail? You know what I'm saying? It hinders you from achieving a lot of things in your life. So I did a little bit of study and did some practice tests, overlooked my homework, and I got an A on it. So that just goes to show that you cannot have those negative, nasty thoughts in your brain. Don't never sell yourself short. Leave that to other people. Never have that self-doubt or self-pity or selling yourself short idea or perspective with yourself. Leave that to other people that you know gonna hate on you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody want to see nobody doing good, really, honestly. Everybody always trying to one up everybody. You know what I'm saying? But self-doubt, that's like a nasty disease. If you can, try not to have that at all. And I learned that once I got my grade on my test, I'm like, damn, I really need to stop thinking that I can't do these things, because I can. And in the past, I didn't really apply myself. You know, as I'm getting older, I'm learning, okay, if you want this, you want that, you really need to do the work, and you need to apply yourself, and you need to work hard for what it is that you want. But I've never had anything given to me, so that's already been built inside of my little body. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my first Soul Sunday. I have, I don't know if I'm going to make this like a regular thing on my channel, but if you guys enjoy this, let me know. I have many more stories. I'm going to try and drop a video every week on my channel. Every week. It's kind of hard because I work full time, and I'm also a student part time, and I have to try and figure out where I can put YouTube in my little busy life. So that concludes the first Soul Sunday. I hope you guys liked what I talked about. If you have any ideas, anything that you feel that I can do better in my future videos, I'm trying to get a better setup. I don't know how I'm gonna, I don't know how my video is gonna be. I want to do more vlogs. I want to try and tap into that. So yeah, just don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.